Simple. I'll show you. This is what the final product looks like, and it's kind of green. It has chunks of Celtic salt. So really all you're going to do, super easy peasy, is you're going to take the Celtic sea salt, whatever sea salt you're using, and the nettle, and you're going to do a 1-to-1 ratio, and you're going to need some kind of coffee grinder or spice grinder. So I have this one, and this is dedicated for just spices, even though it says it's a coffee grinder on the outside. So all I'm going to do is put my nettle in here, grind it up, and then whatever amount of nettle I have after I grind it up, I'm going to add the other ratio of salt. So pretty much so easy peasy, but I'll show you anyhow. You're just going to scoop up however much you want of the nettle. Oops, let's open that back up. And you might see in the background behind me, do you see those trays up above? I'm actually sprouting microgreens. And so on my YouTube channel, I go over a bunch of different things. I go over how to make your own shampoos, your own dish soaps, your own, I call it like an anti-scorpion spray, your own facial toner. And I also go over how to sprout microgreens, how to harvest them, how you can use them in a meal. I go over my garden, what my garden looks like, how I have the vision of making the garden, what I'm growing. And I offer a lot of different things. So I offer selling essential oils for making your own products. I'm a doTERRA essential oil representative. I offer Reiki. I offer consulting on the rainbow healing and wellness. And you know, time didn't permit for me to tell my personal story, but if you go on some of the shows I've been on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, you can listen in on some of my personal experiences from my story. I'll be doing more videos on YouTube soon too, but I don't think I'll have quite enough time here today. And just get my salt ready. I'm not going to put it in there. I'm just going to plug this in. It's going to be a little loud, just to warn you. I'm going to grind this up. I know it's already kind of cut, but I want it really fine. So I'm going to press the button at the top, so this is pretty much what it looks like. It'll stop automatically once it's around. This one is a Mr. Coffee version, and I'll show it again in just a moment. Let me unplug it. So this is what it looks like. And then you can see when I open up, the powder is going to go poof out a little bit. See, woo, it's smoking out. Oh. And then I like to use a spoon to scoop it into my jar. And I got my jars at IKEA, in case anyone is wondering where to get these. I'm going to use, I'll use this teaspoon to scoop it into here. All right, so while I'm scooping, I'll try to tell you a little bit of my story since we have a little bit more time here. Pretty much, I got to a point where I had pain in my ankles that made me have suddenly varicose veins, which made my ankles turn purple, which then went to my knees, which then went to my hips, which then made my right hip out of alignment and kind of twisted, which went up my spine, made my spine kind of off, made my right shoulder lifted, and caused me immense pain, including from my elbows to my wrists. And it happened pretty much all of a sudden, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. And during that time period, I was fatigued beyond belief. I was not able to get up and down stairs. I lived in a 3-story house. I was trying every single diet, you know, you could think of that worked with my kids eating the new way that they were eating to be healthy and not in pain. But that didn't work for me. I tried the paleo diet, the Walls diet, the GAPS diet. I tried everything. But then, you know, I started going to myself, maybe it's not any of those. Maybe I need to figure out what's going to work for just me. And I started taking a yoga class. It was a Raja yoga class. And it was through the worldwide organization called ANANDA, ANANDA, and they encouraged me when I was taking this course to not eat meat. That was the golden ticket for me, because I was doing everything else and I was making my own detox smoothies, which the recipe is in my book. But when I cut out the meat, my body was able to heal itself. And that wasn't just the only thing though. I did start taking a lot of different supplements. I started first with calcium and magnesium and some omega zen. I had made I call it a mistake, because for me personally it was, I started taking the fish oil, the omega fish oils, and that was actually a mistake for me. That did not help me at all. It just increased my inflammation. So what I've gone and done is on my website, www.rainbowfoodrocks.com, I actually have a list of all the supplements that I personally take. And the reason I put it up there is not to say that I'm your medical doctor, because I am not a medical doctor, and you should always consult your medical doctor. But I put it up there because there might be someone else out there that has fibromyalgia, that has remitting multiple sclerosis, that has multiple sclerosis, that might have the Epstein-Barr virus or the reactivation of the Epstein-Barr virus, all of which I had the symptoms for. And if that's the case, many of those supplements could, when I say could, be helpful for you. So I have personal accounts of people that have tried doing what I'm doing and they have gotten themselves much better. Again, I'm not a medical doctor, so you do need to consult your medical doctor, but I encourage you to check out my website and check out all the materials, all the different videos I have put up there of all the different things to lead a holistic lifestyle to heal yourself. So, nettle salt, let's go back to that. I have the nettle, right? And then I have my Celtic salt. So now this is half full with nettles. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, right? And then I'm just gonna put half of my Celtic sea salt. Ooh, I'm making a mess a little bit. And then I'm gonna give it a nice shake, okay? I'm gonna find the cap for that. So you can see the half and half. Now this idea came from Ananda Farms, Camino Island. So I'm gonna give them a shout out. I went up to their farm to help them out when I was on my healing journey, and I was still not 100% well. And I learned that they put nettle salt on all their food, and I got curious. And so I figured out how to do it myself. I said, looks like a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, if you don't want to go through the trouble, you can go on their website and buy this. I personally think it's easy to make, but if you want to support their business, which I highly encourage, you can just buy it from them online. So there you have it. This is nettle salt. And if you feel like there's not enough salt, you're welcome to add more salt to it. And that is what I have for you today. So if you have any questions, this is going to be posted on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave your questions and comments below. Check out the description box. You'll see my link for ordering doTERRA essential oils. You'll see my website. You'll see an email if you want to email me and talk to me personally. You'll see probably some other things. You'll see my Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Rainbow Food Rocks. On Instagram, I'm Kajal, Kaja378. So it's Kajal, Kajal, dot, Kaja, Kaja, dot 378. That's for Instagram. And I'm trying to think if there are any other social medias I'm on. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, website. And again, just to go over my website, rainbowfoodrocks.com, is chock full of information. So please go check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share with like-minded people. Thank you.